everyone. We'll begin the meeting. Call the meeting to order. Pledge of allegiance. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Will you please have a roll call? Public comments on agenda items. Mr. Bollinger.
We'd like to invite any resident and taxpayer of the Chartiers Valley School District who wishes to address the board, please sign in, state your name and address when you approach the board. We appreciate your interest. Please keep your comments to 3 minutes. Kelly, does anyone sign up to speak?
No,
Okay. Okay, thank you.
can you guys go ahead and speak up, please, because we have the stand one over here, we cannot hear anyone.
Just pull them up. All right. Just pull them up, Jim. Thank you. I'd like to announce that we had an executive session prior to this public meeting to discuss personnel, legal, and safety matters. We also will go back into executive session after this public meeting. On to recognitions. Any recognitions this evening? No. Anything from the superintendent's report? Nothing here.
Just to mention that we had a smooth opening of school. Of course, busing is always a tiny bit of an issue, and maybe that's unfair to say a tiny bit, but I think pretty much the issues that we had with busing were corrected by the time the students came to the first day. And I was here this morning when all buses were pulling in. You never saw anything like it in your life. I don't know how people keep it all straight, but I guess they do. It was very impressive. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Solicitor's report?
I don't have a report this evening for the public meeting, thank you.
Okay, I would like to give kudos to Officer Oslick and the new Officer Couch at the middle school, high school complex. They were permitted this year to redesign the new student drop-off, and that has alleviated serious backup on Palms Run Road, so I'd like to thank them for that. And going forward for just a construction update, we are still on schedule for opening the stadium complex on September 13th. If anything should change, we will notify all parties that are affected if we can open early or not. But right now, we are on schedule for opening on the 13th. On to the informational agenda. Shasta, anything from Shasta? Ms. Sexton? Nothing from Shasta. Mr. Olger for Pathfinder.
Yeah, we had a meeting last Wednesday. We went over summer projects and paid bills, and we had a very lengthy discussion with the AIU, and they're going to put together and codify our agreements. I guess it's just been handshake, and I really think that agreement's actually going to work out in favor of Pathfinder. So thank you, Mrs. Trainer, and all your friends down at the AIU. We appreciate that. And the teachers came back. They did, I guess last week they were doing their in-service days and trainings. Students should be back this week, but nothing more until next month.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mrs. Trainer for the AIU 3.
Yes, we welcome back all of our students to our supported schools as well as to our early childhood classroom that is on site here at the AMU. And we confirmed the schedule of our fall retreat to be November 14th and 15th.
Okay, the Parkway West and Technology Center, Mr. Chora.
Yes, thank you. This week, give Darby, Dr. Cook, 2 months off, July, August, and our next meeting is in September. So nothing to report this month, thank you.
Okay, thank you. And this is just, in the next, I think, 2.5 weeks, our new Director of Finance will start. So looking forward to that. On to the consent agenda. May I have a motion to approve agenda items 7.2 through 7.14?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Ollinger, second by Mr. Chora. All in favor? Aye. Anybody opposed? The motion passes. On to action discussion. Motion to approve the Title I Services Addendum for July 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2025.
So moved.
Motion made by Mr. Ollinger, second by Ms. King. Any discussion on this item? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? The motion passes. May I have a motion to approve the Watson Institute contracts for the 2024-2025 school year?
So moved.
Motion made by Mr. Ollinger. May I have a second? Second by Mr. Montani. Any discussion on this item? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? The motion passes. Motion to approve the Chartiers Valley Federation of Teachers Memorandum of Understanding for Global Minds and Best Funding.
So moved.
Motion made by Mr. Ollinger, second by Mr. Chora. Any discussion on this item? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? The motion passes. Motion to approve Tucker Arnoldson to serve as outside counsel pursuant to school board policy.
So made.
Motion made by Ms. King, second by Mr. Montani. Any discussion on this item? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? The motion passes. On to public comments on non-agenda items.
Kelly, did anyone sign up to speak on non-agenda items this evening? If so, please sign in and state your name and address when you approach the board. We appreciate your interest. Please keep your comments in 3 minutes. Thank you.
Yes, we have 4 people that signed up. First person is Matt Hanson.
Matt Hanson, 367 Rockfield Road. I appreciate the update for the stadium, September 13th. That's great. I would assume, however, that that does not include the track being prepared.
That is correct.
I'm questioning why the emergency action was not taken for the track in the same way that it was taken for the football field and bleachers. I recognize that you don't have to answer that question. Spare you. The optics of that are problematic.
I understand your concern. We need to get the stands and we need to get the field in that area. And once that, he needs 3.5 weeks of uninterrupted, nobody can touch it. Nobody can go across it.
Was the track included in the emergency action?
So, no, it was not.
So can track, let's say you were to get that window, are we still beholden to the
He
original
cannot,
contract?
the contractor cannot do it in 2024.
Which means spring is out too.
Yes,
So we're 2.5 years of contract.
yes.
Okay, I'm not surprised by that. What provisions are being made to bus to a facility in the same as soccer is bused?
Different than any of the other spring.
Well, it is different because those get bused for every single day, where our kids get bused for 1 day a week. Will there be equality in those provisions?
Well, you would have to discuss that with the athletic director. They those decisions.
Are they constrained by budgets?
Everybody's constrained by budget, certainly. So the practice to actually do your, costs, but I can't imagine that it's not any more than what any other sport would have given.
I appreciate that, and I would really appreciate your support if that athletic director comes back to the board requesting additional resources for making that competition.
Sure.
Awesome, thank you.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Sure.
So the contract can't come till
The spring.
well, he can come in the spring, so possibly.
But it's too late, like he said. You need a temperature, because you want to do it twice, you don't want to do it and then something happen with the track. So from what I understand, I don't know the exact figures, but you need like between 55 and 70 or so to start the
Well, let me
process.
show my ignorance. When does track start?
First Monday of March.
First,
That's all.
But to be clear, that weather dilemma is specific to the specification and selection that was made for that track material. There's a lot of other track materials that could be explored that have different durations for weather. And it sounds like we got lots of time to explore that.
yeah, it sounds like a good idea.
Your consultant should be giving you a lot of information.
Well, the architect specified, the track type and the color, and, we're following the architect specification.
Yeah, but I think if you were to question, is there,
The product that we're getting is very good, one of the best, so I hate to change it. It should be affected, especially, I'm not looking to get the fiasco that's gone on up there, that we, tell the architect what to do. I understand you're an architect too, but I just, he has suggested something, and he has to live by that, because we're gonna hold him to it.
Can I ask another question? Would it hurt to ask him to compare and contrast alternatives and what his opinion on the alternatives? When you do.
Oh, yeah, certainly.
Eric Wilson?
Hello, am I supposed to say my address?
Just your street address, yes.
Okay, 750 Mill Street. I'm from the Bridgeville Borough, and I have some concerns about the track again. I know that to put the track on, you have to have 3 weeks of a certain, like, high temperature for the nets.
I'm not an architect, I really don't.
I haven't been made aware of anything that requires any specific temperature for the football field. So prioritize in these early summer months when we do have those 41 degree nights, above 41 degree nights, rather than putting the football field in first. And then going into the cold days of September when you can't do anything with the track.
But do you understand they ripped up some of the track in the last month? At least half of it. So, and then there are gonna be a lot of classes, activities, etc. on that this fall. So otherwise, we would have to extend nobody at the stadium complex for another 3.5 weeks. That's assuming that the contractor, which we have a contract with, could do it, which they cannot. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Just,
Well, yeah.
so
Let him finish.
well, but what you said is, what he asked is, you mean on the track? No, so we're gonna be able to
yeah, and accommodate. Any other questions?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think the bottom line is a concern about why the track has not been prioritized. I realize it's one of the last things you can put in after you've done everything else, because you don't want construction vehicles or other things going across a finished track and ruining it. But as someone involved in this sport, it appears as if that has not been a priority for us. And it's impacting students, and now we're asking them, not 1 year, not 2 years, but more so to do that. So if we could just be sensitive to that, that would be great.
Yeah, we actually, when I met with the contractor, or I saw the contractor, I didn't even meet him, he was just there, with the architect. He can't fit us in, because we tried to get it in, after football season, or, because we only have, I believe, 4 home games, but he can't do it. And since we have a contract with him, we are. So he squeezed us in the spring.
Homework?
Two quick things. I want to reiterate Mr. Hanson and the student athletes' words and requests that the board try whatever you can. I understand to tell athletic director, but I implore you as well to do the same on the behalf of the student athletes for not having a proper track for what will be 3 seasons. I'm a cross-country parent. We have a booster group that is both cross-country and track. So it's not just the track parents and athletes. While there's some cross there, obviously, they will do both. It's a downer for the entire athletic program, if you ask me. And if it is a 3.5-week lead time or curing time, I understand that. Just because the contractor says, or can't do it this time, please implore him to say, well, if it gets to be 60 degrees after football season, if the long-range forecast, see if it can squeeze it in. Just don't take no for an answer. That's all I'm asking on that, is to just, and we will continue as a booster group, we will continue to implore you, impress you, and we will do the same with the athletic director to get these kids, these student athletes, the tools for success so that they can represent Chartiers Valley School District in a proper, safe, and successful manner. So please, I implore you as well. Second thing is, I apologize if maybe I missed it at a previous meeting that I wasn't able to attend. Is there a specific reason why we are meeting in this less than comfortable, less than, we'll call it, easy to communicate space versus, over here on the other side of the building? If I missed something, I'm sorry, please answer that question.
We will meet in the future, as we are today, in the auditorium to accommodate everyone that wishes to come.
Okay, then why isn't the air conditioning on? Why isn't there slightly better? And it's okay, but it probably could be better with the audio ability. It's disjointed. I actually like the more intimate setting of the smaller room. I understand if it's going to be a larger audience, by all means move it here. We can't get air conditioning. It's freaking hot today, man. We can't go into a better setting. So thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else?
That's all.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to announce.
Before you move to adjourn, just have one little note to address. I just wanted to welcome back all of our students, faculty, and staff and to let you know that I see you, all of you, and I hope you know that you have allies on this board who are here to advocate for all students. You can be anything you want to be, so make sure you make this the best year yet.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Trainer. I'd like to announce our next school board meeting is September 10th, 2024, in this auditorium. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion made by Mrs. Trainer. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Shore. All in favor? Aye. Meeting has adjourned. Have a good evening. Just to remind the board, we're going back into executive session. In Dr. Beaton,